اهلا بكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناه الحره. ايتك معكم هذا الاسبوع من لوس انجلوس في تغطيه خاصه وحصريه بايتك لمعرض E3 2010 Electronic Entertainment Expo، المعرض المتخصص بكل ما يتعلق بالعاب الفيديو والكمبيوتر. مجموعه كبيره وجديده من الالعاب في جعبتنا هذا الاسبوع والاسابيع المقبله ايضا. قبل أن نبدأ كالعادة نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني iTech@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتك في أي وقت على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتك شو. قبل الدخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معنا اليوم في ايتك من E3 2010؟
عالم خيالي جديد على الإنترنت، كلون وورز أدفنتشرز. لعبة كرة السلة NBA جام على نينتندو وي. معارك الفضاء في لعبة باتلستار جالاكتيكا. سوني تنافس بالحركة أيضا مع سوني موف. لعبة خيالية وصراع في الظلام هانتد. المسلسل التلفزيوني جلي في لعبة إلكترونية.
نحن الآن داخل موقع سوني في E3. سوني بتقدم ألعاب أونلاين تلعب على شبكة الإنترنت. مجموعة كبيرة من الألعاب قدمتها سوني هالعام، وحنختار منها لعبة حديثة جدا ستطلق في نهاية العام الحالي 2010، مأخوذة عن برنامج تلفزيوني كلون وورز. إذا كلون وورز أدفنتشرز اسم اللعبة، وسنتكلم مع أحد مصممي هذه اللعبة.
I'm going to show you Clone Wars Adventures. It's a new virtual world for fans of the show, and the experience that we're trying to deliver is fans of the Clone Wars TV show can go onto our website, they can create a character, they can log in and play games with their friends and meet up with iconic characters and basically live their very own Clone Wars adventure. It's completely free to play. You play it with your friends, anybody can log in. It's designed for the primary audience of Clone Wars, so it's designed primarily for 6 to 14-year-olds. We have a lot of different gameplay in here that a lot of people of all ages can totally enjoy. So this area that I'm walking around right now is our main Jedi Temple area. This is one of our places where players get together to socialize, to show off their new customizations. I've got a pet out here, so this is a place where you can show off your cool pets. This links together different thematic activity centers. So right now I just walked into our hangar area. The hangar is where I launch different vehicle-related games. So for instance, we have a starfighter game, and we also have a racing game that I can show you. So if I pop in here really quickly into our starfighter game, show off some of our really cool gameplay. Starfighter is one of the games that fans of the show are going to really enjoy because they're going to be able to play in these battles that they've seen directly from the episodes, and even things that they haven't seen before in Clone Wars at all. So it's going to be a really neat experience. Anybody who's a fan of Clone Wars or Star Wars in general is going to, I think, really love these kind of games. The game is completely on rails, so rather than having to worry about any sort of complex 3D navigation, kids are able to just jump in and get straight to action without ever having to worry about getting lost. They're just finding targets and blowing them up. And one of the neatest things about this game, about Clone Wars in general, but specifically about this Starfighter game, is how closely we can tie into episodes. So as a fan of the show, maybe I just got finished watching an episode that has a huge space battle in it. Our plan in developing this game is to be able to release content the day that an episode comes out. So I just saw an episode with a new space battle in it. If I log into Clone Wars Adventures, that space battle might be there for me to play that night. Yeah, it's a PC game. It's web launched. You go to the website to create your account. The website patches the game to you. There's no CD to buy. There's no client to download. It's all done on the website when you go to create your character. We spent a lot of time trying to make sure that everything feels as authentic to the Clone Wars TV series as possible. It's going to be launched in fall of 2010. We have an E3 site up. If you go to www.clonewarsadventures.com, you can read all about it.
دائما ضمن E3 نحن الآن بموقع نينتندو المشهورة بلعبة وي. نينتندو دخلت عليها لعبة رياضية جديدة من EA سبورتس NBA جام. NBA اللعبة الأشهر بأمريكا أصبحت على منصات وي من نينتندو. سنتعرف عليها أكثر مع أحد اي دايركتورز.
EA Sports went ahead with making NBA Jam and bringing arcade basketball back to the mainstream. We're super excited to be bringing such an epic piece of video game history back to everybody, and our whole objective is to capture that core original gameplay experience, take people back to their happy place, and then add some new twists and turns. First original NBA Jam was in 1993 in the arcades. It was a massive, massive arcade hit. It did over, I think, $1 billion. This will be launched in October 5th. You can take a look at what these guys are up to right now. NBA Jam is classic arcade 2-on-2 basketball. It captures everything that's over the top and all the highlight moments of an NBA basketball game. So slam dunks that are 20 feet, 30 feet in the air, glossy courts, highly detailed characters. Everything about basketball that excites you, it's all crammed into one tight package, which is NBA Jam. It's a really easy game to pick up and play. We're down to one gesture on the Wiimote, so a single gesture for a shot, for a dunk, or for a block, and it just feels great. Yeah, absolutely, any age. We've had really young kids pick it up and play it, and they're laughing and hooting and hollering. We've had older people pick it up who used to play the original that feel like they're being taken back to their youth. Father, son, a bunch of young guys getting together and start trash talking each other. It's a fun competitive experience. So when you step into NBA Jam, the first thing you're greeted with is all the NBA teams. We've got a whole bunch of interesting stuff going on with our rosters right now. We have a community vote. Rosters are still being updated. Right now we've locked in a couple characters per team, and we're going to take a look at some NBA Jam gameplay. The big thing for us is capturing that original NBA Jam experience. You can see it right through the visual style into the gameplay. We wanted to have, you know, a modernized retro feel. NBA Jam was noted for some really incredible graphics. Player likeness was one of those huge steps they made, and you can see what we've got going on is faces of the characters are captured with real photography, and it just, likeness is absolutely there. When they do a dunk, they'll turn to the camera and make an expression with their face. So right in that moment, right in the big dunk moment, the character's turning and looking to you, and it just makes it exciting, and it makes, you know, involves the user. So if you look at the game, obviously dunks are a huge part of what NBA Jam was. So we were really true to the original, captured a lot of the original dunks, and also added some new stuff. Our animators have had a great time looking at the old NBA Jam and, you know, picking and choosing the cream of the crop and adding new stuff. It's been an incredible experience for us. We designed the game for the Wii. It's a great platform. It's so fun to play, especially with the motion control. It's like being back at the arcade when you got your friends next to you, clamming around the TV, and it ties right back into the original NBA Jam experience. easports.com/NBA Jam.
ايضا ب E3 اعلن عن لعبه حديثه تلعب على شبكه الانترنت اونلاين، Battlestar Galactica من قبل بيج بوينت. سنتعرف عليها معا.
We're absolutely featuring the Battlestar Galactica, our newest release, to be out in the winter this year. And it's a browser-based game, multi-massive online tactical space. We're pretty excited about it because we're really pushing the edge on this one. Basically, in the universe of Battlestar Galactica, the series everybody knows, it's a multi-massive online game. You can choose either faction, the Cylons or the humans. It's shooting, it's dogfighting, it's even mining, it's questing, it's everything. It's like a full-fledged MMO. And the best part about it, it's free to play with microtransactions if you want to, and it's browser-based with Unity. You don't even need a download with it. It's a completely new game. It's based on fully 3D graphics, and you don't have to download anything with it. And the best part about it is, since it's online and it's constantly further developing, there'll be new stuff out every other day. We're aiming at like 1,500 to 2,000 players. We'll easily achieve that, but in total in the universe, whatever, it's going to be millions to play that. This is like the first time combining free-to-play, combining the browser-based technology, and combining 3D with a brand that everybody loves all over the world. So this game is going to be really pushing the edge. We're aiming at winter this year. We only released like the first press release on it was at the GDC. Now we're teasing you a bit about the graphics, pre-alpha version. and it'll be out end of this year. This booth, like at the E3, we're absolutely focusing on Battlestar Galactica, but we got other games coming as well. We just, earlier this month, we announced a press release of doing a 3D game with Mami, another big IP from Universal. And there'll be other games like Poisonville, which is a bit like a GTA Online. We're going to do that as well, but not in Unity and Java-based, and of course others. Up till now, we have like 55 games on our portal, and the end of the year it'll be 100. It's www.bigpoint.com. It's up in like 30 plus languages all over the world, 130 million registrations.
مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة نتابع التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض E3 2010 المعرض المتخصص بألعاب الفيديو والكمبيوتر. سنشاهد معا بعد الفاصل.
سوني تنافس بالحركة أيضا مع سوني موف. لعبة خيالية وصراع في الظلام هانتد. المسلسل التلفزيوني جلي في لعبة إلكترونية. تتابعون ايتاك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو. تتابعون ايتاك عبر الحرة والحرة .com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة وآخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتاك شو.
بعد هذا الفاصل نعود إليكم مشاهدي ايتاك عبر قناة الحرة لمتابعة التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتاك لمعرض E3 2010 المعرض المتخصص بألعاب الفيديو والكمبيوتر. سنشاهد معا الآن.
سوني تنافس بالحركة أيضا مع سوني موف. لعبة خيالية وصراع في الظلام هانتد. المسلسل التلفزيوني جلي في لعبة إلكترونية.
ايضا ضمن E3 حركه جديده دخلت لعالم الالعاب بلاي ستيشن موف بالاضافه لوي ولا بوكس. مثل ما عم نشوف لعبه جديده ومنصه جديده من بلاي ستيشن تدخل هالعام بلاي ستيشن موف لتزيد حركه على العاب الفيديو والكمبيوتر. بهيدي الموف بيتم الحركه مع اللعبه والكاميرا بتلتقط الحركه. حتتعرف اكثر على بلاي ستيشن موف مع تايجر وودز PGA تور 11 لعبه جديده انضمت ايضا ستلعب على منصه بلاي ستيشن موف.
We got a great new game coming out this year. Great new features, including the Ryder Cup. There's online team play where you can play up to 12 versus 12 online, which is a great new feature because it adds the team play feature into golf, which golf is traditionally an individual sport. So really is an exciting feature. And then just a whole slew of other features that we've updated. There's variable winds that'll challenge the golfers whenever they're ready to address the ball, the wind will change. Also, there's animated close, so the textures of the close move with the wind. There's new courses, 5 new courses, 5 new golfers. And here today we're showing the brand new PlayStation Move, which is going to come out along with when the Move launches. So I can show you a real quick demonstration of that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and line the ball up here. So you'll see the fidelity of the Move. When I address the ball, it'll track my swing. So in the bottom left, you'll see the feedback of my swing. So I'm ready to swing here. I'm going to take the club back. You can see it's a 1-to-1 relationship with how I'm moving the controller here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a full swing. So I had a little bit of an outside to inside swing, which caused the ball to act accordingly. So that's the great thing about the Move. It tracks your swing very, very accurately. So it's, you know, just as if you're playing real golf in the game. So just a really, really authentic experience. You can see I'm in the trap now. My lie is going to change a little bit, so I'm going to need to adjust my swing accordingly. The big point here is that it's so accurate, right? For the hardcore gamer, this is just a great addition because, you know, it's the most authentic golf experience you can get. really without being on the golf course. Like I was saying, it's a Ryder Cup year this year, and we've added Ryder Cup functionality. So it's really great. The Ryder Cup is a competition between the US and Europe, and it's a period of 3 days. They play 3 different types of play. There's 4-ball, foursomes, and match play. It's one of the greatest traditions in golf. We have the actual course that the Ryder Cup's going to be played on this year in the game, the Celtic Manor. In addition to that, we have online team play, where it adds a new dimension to golf, where traditionally the game has been individual. Now you can get your friends involved, right? The game's out in stores now. It came out on June 8th. And worldwide, it's actually going to come out on July 2nd. You can go to TigerWoodsPGATour.easports.com to learn more about the game.
لعبة جديدة أعلن عنها هنا أيضا في E3 بعنوان هانتد من قبل باثيسدا سوفتوير. تعتمد هذه اللعبة على الخيال، شخصيتان يتصارعان مع مخلوقات خيالية في الظلام. نتعرف على هانتد، تلعب على منصات PC، اكس بوكس وبلاي ستيشن.
Hunted's a brand new game. We created it at In Exile Entertainment with Bethesda Softworks. It's a game about 2 characters, Alhurra and Karoaoke, and it's set in a dark fantasy world. It's an action game with cover-based combat and magic. One of the big important pieces of the game is this idea of co-op at a distance, where we can have the characters. A lot of co-op games tend to put the characters close together, but in Hunted, you have the ability to help your partner from a distance. All the spells you receive are co-opable. All of the enemies and AI is designed around the idea of co-op. You can heal your partner from a distance, and even the special abilities. Alhurra is a master with the bow, and she gets special abilities with the bow, and Karoaoke is a master with the sword, and he gets special abilities. So this dynamic between the 2 unique characters is what makes the game so special, and how we tune it and dial it in. They fight against the different creatures in the world. The story is a mystery. At first they are just adventurers, swords for hire. And they go out and they come to this town to meet up with the mayor, and all the people have been taken by these strange creatures. So the game story unfolds as you get deeper and deeper into it. It's going to be launched in early 2011. It's PC, Xbox, and PS3. Hunted the Demon's Forge. The founders of In Exile Entertainment, myself, Brian Fargo, and Matt Finley, we all have different motivations for making the game. Brian is very into the exploration and the old dungeon crawl aspects, like the old Bard's Tale and wizardry type games. I come from a first-person shooter background. I'm more into the action aspects of it, although I like exploration. And Matt is more into the story and personality. So the 3 of us came together and we created this game with a dream that we had to bring back the dungeon crawls of old.
المسلسل الأمريكي جلي الشهير جدا هذه الأيام تحول إلى لعبة مع وي وجلي اجتمعوا وقدموا كاراوكي ريفولوشن، أغنيات المسلسل بكاراوكي على وي. حاولت أغني لكن صوتي عاطل جدا، سامحوني.
This is Karaoke Revolution Glee. So Konami and Fox are partnering up to bring the series onto a video game console. We really wanted to take the songs, which are pretty much what drives the show. All of the fans are loving the songs, so we really wanted to bring that onto the Wii and give that to fans. You're going to be able to sing to 35 of Season 1's hits, and it's going to be accompanied by TV show clips playing in the background. Songs like Somebody to Love, which everybody knows, Endless Love, and Proud Mary are just a couple that I can name from the top of my head. It's pretty much the content that's driving it. I think that a lot of the games focus on pop hits, and you know, we do have pop hits, but we do have a mixture of show tunes as well, classics, and you'll also have a show choir performing behind you, so you're gonna have those harmonies supporting you vocally. You're gonna see the memorable scenes that you can relate, as a fan, that you can relate to the scenes from the show. So in the background, you're gonna see 12 of the main characters, singing along with you, and also famous scenes that, a lot of gleeks out there can relate to. It's coming to the Nintendo Wii fall 2010. Just looking at the demographics for the Nintendo Wii, Karaoke Revolution, and also for Glee, we really wanted to encapsulate the family entertainment value of the game. So on the Nintendo Wii, potentially may go to other platforms in the future. There is potential. They've been picked up for 2 more seasons on the show, so you never know if there's something else coming out. We will be building out a website. We're still locking down all the game features, but you could definitely visit konami.com for more details.
في الأسبوع الأول من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض E3 2010 شاهدنا معنا اليوم
عالم خيالي جديد على الإنترنت، كلون وورز أدفنتشرز، لعبة كرة السلة NBA جام على نينتندو وي، معارك الفضاء في لعبة باتل ستار جالاكتيكا، سوني تنافس بالحركة أيضا مع سوني موف، لعبة خيالية وصراع في الظلام هانتر، المسلسل التلفزيوني جلي في لعبة إلكترونية.
إلى هنا مشاهدي آيتاك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام الأسبوع الأول من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض E3 2010 هنا بلوس أنجلوس، المعرض المتخصص بالألعاب الإلكترونية، ألعاب الفيديو والكمبيوتر. لضخامة الحدث الأسبوع المقبل سنلتقي أيضا من هنا مع مجموعة جديدة من الألعاب. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itak@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من آيتاك في أي وقت على موقع يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على آيتاك شو، وراسلونا على itak@alhurra.com. شكرا لكم جميعا. أنا توفيق جبران، إلى اللقاء.